This is not a drill. It is looking like we are on the verge of a pump and a breakout across the crypto market. And maybe that's even something that happens today. But the last several times we have seen this take place, we went on major extended rallies in terms of price for SHIB and other assets. And people just need to be aware of this. The signs are all here, and it's a question of, does this start to take place today, tomorrow, the next day? So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So SHIB actually did finish with a green candle day yesterday, and we did exactly what we had hoped would happen. SHIB got back above this long-term trend, closed its daily candle on a very bullish note there. We're still seeing it bounce around between that trend and our 20-day moving average, and we're pressing against this right now, which is a great sign. On our weekly, we did close our candle above that 200-week moving average. So SHIB is in, frankly, a great spot right now. And what we're actually about to see is a bullish cross on that stochastic RSI. Now, why I keep referencing this is there is some very important significance to this trend. And the last several times we've seen Shiba Inu close and start to flip in this stochastic RSI, start to close that gap and basically cross the signal line. Guess what we saw? Boop, rally. This took place back here in the early part of May. Boop, rally. Back here, early part of April. Hopefully you guys like my sound effects, right? And then again, boop, middle of March here, right? This has led us on some significant rallies for SHIB and across the crypto market. And so what it looks like right now is we're building into at least a nice start of an early week rally for Shiba Inu and other assets. And what I want people to remember is that we don't have institutional money today. It's all retail. And this has been still incredibly high volume across the crypto market compared to what we had been seeing. If you remember, a lot of the weekends, very, very low, like $40 billion in daily trading volume. Right now, almost every single day, I think actually every single day has been over $100 billion in daily trading volume across the crypto market. That is a great sign. SHIB still quite low in terms of volume, $200 million over the last 24 hours. But what I will say is we did exactly what I said here we would do too. Although we had that whale outflow day the other day, go figure. They added yesterday 144 billion SHIB accumulated. Not really a surprising thing. This has been a very consistent theme. Sell while there's capitulation going on and then try to pick up lower positions. That's just what they do, and they've done many times before, and they probably bought yesterday while we were going on the dip. Go figure. But what I will say here is I noticed something in terms of Ethereum that is very significant here as well, and it looks like ETH is about to take its next leg here as well. Now, what's showing me this is, first of all, stochastic RSI, same thing that we talked about in terms of Shiba Inu. It's there for Ethereum as well. We're about to get a bullish cross on the daily stochastic RSI there. Now, what I did want to show you guys too is that when we look at this kind of sandwiching that's happening for Ethereum, we talked about this quite regularly, is this, being stuck between the 200-day moving average on both the EMA and the SMA and just kind of chopping around and bouncing. That's what we've been doing. That's where we've been. But what we have approaching from the bottom side now is that 20-day on the SMA. And you guys can see that this has been actually a focal point of resistance. It is either if ETH has been below it, it's pushed price down. And if it's been above it, it's pushed price up. And what we see, this is actually attacking from the downside now, trying to hit price. And what we could be talking about is an ETH breakout that sends us above 3K, up to somewhere around that 3,200 range. Now, this isn't to guarantee your financial advice or anything like that, but we've seen these things take place before. All right. Now, like I talked about in my ADA video earlier today, USDT dominance. Bearish cross about to take place on the stochastic RSI there, signifying we may have a USDT dominance downside, and that's when capital is flowing back into the crypto market. I mean, when we talk about things playing out to perfection around the space, that's exactly what we're seeing. And the negative stuff, and I know I talked about this in my ADA video earlier today, but the negative stuff is very quickly going away. Remember what dropped us down just a few days ago? The tariffs that were being announced against the EU? Well, those have been delayed. The European Union is ready to move quickly to negotiate a new trade deal. I mean, it's all coming together perfectly. And what we keep seeing are these bear traps, these shakeouts that just keep sucking people in and just leaving them on the sidelines. It's not an uncommon thing. It happens, frankly, all the time. And what we're starting to see is us accelerate towards, again, a big time of adoption, a time where we can see some major booms in the market. And I'm sure people have gotten tired of waiting. I see some people saying that they're capitulating, and that's fine. If people want to move on and not be patient, that's fine. The reason why this cycle has in fact been so hard is it's because it's the biggest one yet. You're seeing major overhauls in the space. We're talking about institutional players getting into crypto. We're talking about enterprises and governments getting into crypto. This is the exact cycle where you will see the thrust into mass adoption. And what that means is that we have some of the most significant gains ahead of us. Okay. Now, obviously, there's no guarantees or financial advice or anything like that. It's not what we do here on the channel, but you need to understand how big this wave is. And when retail actually is starting to pay attention, which should be in the very short term here, that's when you can see some of these major moves take place. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.